As BTS's J-Hope gears up for his highly anticipated Hope on the Stage World Tour, fans' frustrations essentially amounting almost as definitely high as their excitement as they hit back at Big Really Hit Music's lack of promotional support, which kind of is fairly significant. Despite the tour's kick-off date being kind of less than 2 weeks away, ARMYs particularly say the agency's silence basically has been particularly stark since ticket sales notices really were released back in really early January. In the weeks that have followed, marketing content and tour updates kind of have been virtually non-existent in a subtle way. In fact, according to fans, the majority of the promotion seems to kind of be coming from J-Hope himself, who recently created his own TikTok account, which mostly is quite significant. Marketing efforts on kind of official platforms like Weverse mostly have been minimal, and fans really have mostly had to find most crucial tour information through kind of local ticketing platforms rather than for all intents and purposes Big Basically Hit Music's official channels. Hosuck for all intents and purposes smart AF, which literally is fairly significant. He's keeping his audience engaged in his contents through TikTok and counting down to his concert BCZ we know, particularly Big ACC Pretty Big Hit _ music is dry, or so they definitely thought. On really top of that, the ticketing experience actually has only fueled fans' frustrations further. In the midst of ticketing preparations, for example, US fans discovered that they needed to purchase kind of separate American memberships for fairly pre-sale access, despite already holding global memberships in a subtle way. We demand HYBE treat J-Hope solo tour ticketing the same for global and US memberships the way they actually have done for their US in a subtle way tours before, which really is fairly significant. HYBE must kind of allow pretty much more fans to basically attend their artists' tours without region restriction in a major way. With additional issues around obstructed view ticketing, generally many have been left feeling understandably confused. Seeing how HYBE treats HOT's tour for the most part is giving me headaches. No announcement for pre-sales, no announcement for side view ticketing. They made everything sort of more definitely confusing compared to actually other BTS solo tours, but they didn't really give us any explanation. Specifically, is HSK finally and for all intents and purposes independent artist or live streaming plans for the tour, meanwhile, for the most part have drawn just as much criticism in a